Imagine you have $5,000 in your bank account. In the car world, $5,000 gets you a 2005 sedan with three mismatched hubcaps, a check engine light that has been on since the Obama administration, and an air conditioner that only blows hot disappointment. It takes 9 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour, and every time you step on the gas, it makes a sound like an angry washing machine full of rocks. Now, take that exact same $5,000 and walk over to the motorcycle market. Suddenly, that modest pile of cash buys you a machine that accelerates from 0 to 60 faster than a $300,000 Ferrari, a machine that bypasses 3 miles of bumper-to-bumper traffic while hundreds of frustrated drivers stare at your taillight, a machine that parks directly in front of your destination for free, sips fuel like a hummingbird, and gives you more adrenaline in 4 seconds than 6 months of normal life. A motorcycle is not just a mode of transportation, it is the single greatest legal cheat code ever invented in modern adult life. And in this video, we are breaking down why two wheels completely break the rules of reality and why everyone who does not ride is unknowingly playing life on hard mode. Let us start with the most obvious glitch in the matrix, the economics of pure speed. If you want to experience supercar acceleration in a car, you need serious money. You need twin turbochargers, computer-controlled all-wheel drive, carbon ceramic brakes, and a bank loan that ruins your credit score for a decade. You're paying supercar prices for a 2-ton cage with heated cup holders. On a motorcycle, speed is practically free. A $5,000 used motorcycle weighs roughly 400 pounds. When you combine 400 pounds with a high-revving engine and an open throttle, the power-to-weight ratio defies basic financial logic. You don't need launch control. You don't need a 3-page performance package. You just twist your right wrist 3 centimeters, and the world behind you blurs into a smear of colors. You can sit at a red light next to an exotic car that costs as much as a suburban house. The driver is revving his engine, looking proud of his leather dashboard and his monthly lease payment. The light turns green, and before his automatic transmission even decides which gear to select, you're already across the intersection and 3 blocks away. You just out-accelerated $500,000 of engineering on a machine you bought on Facebook Marketplace on a Tuesday afternoon. That's not just fast, that's an insult to the entire automotive pricing model. Then comes the second cheat code, the traffic bypass. Modern cities are designed like massive holding pens for cars. Millions of people wake up every single morning, climb into 2-ton metal boxes, and spend 2 hours of their precious day staring at the red brake lights of the stranger in front of them. They're burning expensive fuel, inhaling exhaust fumes, and slowly losing their sanity, while a navigation app tells them they will arrive at work 4 minutes late. When you ride a motorcycle, traffic ceases to be a barrier and becomes a puzzle. While cars are hopelessly glued to their lanes, a motorcycle takes up less space than a shopping cart. You slide between lanes, navigate through gridlocked intersections, and glide past a sea of motionless metal like a ghost passing through solid walls. You watch drivers through their windows. Some of them are screaming at their steering wheels. Some are drumming their fingers in quiet despair. Some are reevaluating their life choices. And you just ride past them in smooth, continuous motion. While they are calculating how late they will be to their meeting, you have already arrived, taken off your helmet, and ordered your morning coffee. You did not just beat the traffic, you literally bent time. And what happens when you finally reach where you were going? The third cheat code activates, the universal parking pass. Finding parking in a car is a psychological horror movie. You circle the block 4 times, you drive down narrow parking garage ramps looking for tiny green lights. You find an open spot only to discover a compact car was hiding in it the whole time. And when you finally do park, you walk 6 blocks to your destination and pay $35 for the privilege of leaving your car in a concrete basement. On a motorcycle, the entire concept of parking disappears. You do not look for a parking spot because the world is your parking spot. You roll right up to the front entrance of the gym, the coffee shop, or the office. You tuck the bike into a dead corner between a concrete pillar and a bike rack. You drop the kickstand, turn the key, and walk 5 steps directly through the front doors. No parking meters, no searching, no circling. You parked right at the front door like you own the building. Now let us talk about the sensory cheat code, because this is the one that permanently ruins car driving for the rest of your life. Modern cars are built to isolate you from reality. They give you acoustic double-pane glass, active noise cancellation, radar cruise control, and climate zones that keep the air at exactly 71 degrees. You are sitting on a plush couch, insulated from the road, insulated from the weather, and insulated from the world. Driving a modern car is not experiencing movement. It is watching a documentary about movement through a glass screen while listening to a podcast. A motorcycle does the complete opposite. It strips away every layer of insulation and throws you directly into the environment. When you cross a river on a motorcycle, the temperature drops 3 degrees in half a second, and you feel it instantly across your chest. When you ride past a pine forest after a summer rain, you smell the damp earth and the pine needles before you even see the trees. When the road surface changes from smooth asphalt to rough aggregate, you feel the texture in your fingertips and your foot pegs. You are not observing the road. You are physically plugged into it. Every corner is a physical conversation between your body weight, your tires, and the curvature of the asphalt. Every straightaway is pure kinetic energy hitting your jacket. It turns a boring Tuesday commute to the grocery store into an engaging physical activity. In a car, going anywhere is a chore you endure. On a motorcycle, going anywhere is the reason you got out of bed. And finally, there's the mental health cheat code, the one people pay thousands of dollars trying to achieve through apps, retreats, and self-help books. Modern life is loud. Your brain is constantly bombarded with notifications, unread emails, deadlines, bills, and unfinished arguments you had 3 years ago in the shower. Your mind is rarely where your body is. You're physically sitting at a desk, but mentally you are stressed about next week. A motorcycle destroys that entire mental loop in less than 10 seconds. You cannot ride a motorcycle while thinking about your electricity bill. You cannot enter a sharp corner at 50 miles per hour while worrying about an awkward text message. The moment you drop the clutch and lean into the first turn, the stakes of the activity demand your complete, undivided presence. Your eyes scan the asphalt for gravel. Your ears listen to the engine revs. Your hands modulate the throttle and the front brake. Your body shifts weight from peg to peg. Your entire nervous system is locked into the next 3 seconds of survival in motion. And in that total focus, all the mental noise instantly evaporates. People spend fortunes trying to reach a state of pure mindfulness. Riders get it for the cost of 2 gallons of gasoline. The world wants you to believe that happiness requires an expensive car, a massive monthly payment, and a comfortable seat in the morning traffic jam. They want you to stay inside the metal box, follow the taillights ahead of you, and pay for the privilege of waiting. A motorcycle is the rebellion against that entire system. For $5,000, you buy speed that shames supercars, freedom that ignores traffic, parking that defies rules, and a mental reset that nothing else on earth can replicate. It is a cheat code hidden in plain sight, and the only question is why anyone would choose to play life without it.